Mentally, you're a pretty well-rounded sports center. More than,
I think so.
More than just a basketball
I think so. I'm kind of, as far as when it's basketball season, I'm pretty knee-deep, but I like all the sports. I am. I have a lot of respect for Derek and the way he's gone about his business, does things the right way. And it's funny how if you're vanilla like that as an athlete, you almost get, chided for it. And then yet when somebody does something to get in trouble, they get criticized, but yet it's great because it's making news for people. I think Derek's done a great job of keeping his name in the papers for positive things. And he should be applauded for that. But, you look at the amount of teams in that league and doing the big farewell tour, I think can get played out from time to time. But I think he's one of the best of the last 50 years, so he's going to be deserving of whatever he gets. Well, I think in recent years, there's been some guys that have come out after their career. So I think the shock value of that's gone, and I sure hope that he is accepted. I think, you see some of the hazing things that are going on in Miami Dolphins. There may be some organizations that have some of that stuff go on, and where maybe, he'll get made fun of in the locker room or behind closed doors. But I sure hope with where we're headed in our society that, the transition's smooth and it becomes a non-story because he's apparently a remarkable football player, and that should be it. Well, I see where they're coming from. They're trying to better the sport and to take injury away and risk. But, I mean, that's as exciting a play as there is in baseball, aside from, walk-off home runs and that sort of thing, those collisions at home plate. But I understand, but there was always that kind of chess match. All right, I'm coming full bore to try to get a run on the board, and the catcher's like, you're not scoring on my dish. So it brought a lot of excitement. But you look at what happened to the Giants catcher a couple years ago, Buster Posey, I think it was, had that horrific injury trying to block home plate. It can make sense, try to keep guys healthy, but I sure think it's a play that we need to keep in the game. I don't. I'm not quite in the Ron Jaworski pool yet, where we say you shouldn't waste a first, 4-round pick on him. But, he was a great college player in the system he played. I don't think height is really an important factor if you look at what Drew Brees and Russell Wilson have done. But the fact that he tries to get out of the pocket and use his legs, I mean, even Mike Vick proved after a few years, that only goes so far before you start to get hammered and take that pounding. Well, I'm not sure that I have any kind of sage advice for a guy that's won as many games as he has. Heat of the moment deal. He claims he thought the game was over after that call, even though there was 8 seconds left in the 2-point game. But, he's a competitor. And the big thing is we try to tell our players to keep their heads till the final horn no matter what. I think you kind of got to do that as a coach, too, to set that example. But, that's about all I can say. That guy's won more games than anybody, and, he's a great guy and a heck of a coach.